Hello. So basically, I'm just showing you RStudio, and you can see in the upper left-hand corner a little script that I have. But if I have us scrolling over to highlighted on the Help tab, because I want to show off a really neat feature of RStudio, which is this the wide array of types of kinds of help that it can provide. You can see language definitions, other kinds of products that they sell, packages, and the tips of the day. But I want to focus today on the so-called RStudio cheat sheets. These are PDFs. You can download them. You can print them. I have them, quite a few of them in color. And I just noticed, looking at preparing for today, that there are even new new cheat sheets available. And simply, a cheat sheet is just one document. So if I click on this, it'll take you to the URL. It will open you to your default web browser. In this case, I have Chrome open. So let's click on, sorry, not tip of the day, I apologize, on cheat sheets. And you open that up, and I'll show you what this looks like. Here we are, basically at the RStudio homepage. But we also see here a bunch of cheat sheets where you can download, and all of these are, as I said before, are PDFs. They all have a similar format. They're all in color, and what's really neat is you can even subscribe to these if you want updates. But there are lots of cool packages. Some dealing with strings, dates and times. A lot of aspects of data management that are the nitty-gritty, that are the nuts and bolts of data analysis. Today we're going to focus not on quite a few of these, although we'll get to them eventually. We're going to actually focus first on this one. This is actually just a really cool cheat sheet. It's simply a map and interface for RStudio itself. It's the RStudio Interactive Developmental Environment Cheat Sheet, IDE. That's all RStudio is. It's just some window panes. But we're going to look at this and explore this cheat sheet a little bit because I think it's very useful in terms of, as it says right here, it will guide you through the most useful features of the IDE, that is the interface of these windows. And I'm going to take us back to this, and you can basically get a pretty good idea of what's going on. But I just want to scroll all the way down. If you notice, I'm actually going to move the web browser so you can see the right part right here. You can see that there's quite a bit right here. You can develop packages. You could do a kind of a markup interface. This is R Markdown. It's basically a way of, I guess, creating a template, or if you're of a way of combining documents and code into one entity. If you're familiar with LaTeX or as a sort of a manuscript creation device, then it's quite useful. Then they have what they call contributed cheat sheets. So these are cheat sheets created by the R community. Now, of course, like anything that's user generated, there might be some errors, there might be some mistakes, there might be some typos, but these are pretty well vetted. I'm pretty trustworthy of these, and we are going to go through some of these. In particular, what I find most useful is this one by Meharry McNeil, this base R cheat sheet, because this is essentially R stripped of all of the fancy bells and whistles, basically R without the wrapper of RStudio. Then we can go to Advanced R, which is still base R, but it involves more programming, it involves more coding. We might get to the Carrot package, but I want to get us to, after going through base R and Advanced R, I do want us to go through some of the other packages. In particular, we're going to look at the Mosaic package. It's a great learning package with a lot of cool stuff going on. But anyway, I also want to show at the bottom here, we have basically we have it in many different languages. We have a lot of these cheat sheets in other languages. And if you want to contribute your own, I want to show how that is possible. You can actually look at the GitHub repository. I'm not going to click on that necessarily, but you can actually essentially download a template and create your own. So I encourage you, if you're interested in that, go ahead and do that. But today we're going to basically, I just kind of give you a tour of what's one really cool feature to get started with learning your way through the R environment. And we really haven't even typed any code at all. We simply clicked on this. If you go from the Files tab, you just click on the Help tab here. You go on the RStudio cheat sheets, and you'll get a direct link. As long as you're connected to the internet, you are web aware, you're going to get these RStudio cheat sheets. You can also, I must say, you can also get these if you go to the Tools, and then, if you go to Help, you can't see the Help tab necessarily, but if you go to in the Macintosh environment, you can go to cheat sheets, and you see quite a few that are in the drop-down menu here. It isn't all of them, but you see quite a few. You've seen actually the first one that is the one that we're going to work on, which is this RStudio IDE cheat sheet. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. It's a great way just to get started, and thank you very much, and thank you for your patience.